Well, how was day two?
It was great. Guys working extremely hard. The sign of a good team is when, the second unit or the teams are balanced where they're going after it, competing, and we split them up pretty evenly, and it's been helpful.
We talked a little bit about the things that Andre can do to open things up for the other guys, but can they also, as shooters, kind of spread the floor and open some driving lanes for him? Does it work the other way?
Well, it works. It really does work both ways, and the ability to make plays off the dribble in transition. The floor is going to be open and spread because of the knockdown shooters, and whether it's Andre with the basketball or Harrison with the basketball, or even our bigs getting it off the board. It's going to be a situation where they can make plays, whether for themselves or for the guys around the floor.
Feeling it last night after the first day and 2 practices in one day?
No, I mean, you're always gonna be tired no matter how prepared or in shape you are. Training camp is training camp, but the work we put in before everybody, before yesterday when everybody was here the last 3 weeks, we were able to keep that intensity from practice to practice, and that's the biggest thing, so that you don't have any drop off and you can make the most of each session that we're here on the court.
Have you gotten to know Kuzmic very well yet?
He's quiet, but he works hard. He's a gym rat. He's in here all the time, working on his body and getting ready. So you can see he was dying to get out there and play, and hopefully he gets the opportunity soon.
How's Andre meshed with you guys so far here in the early going?
He's just being himself and showing why he's the caliber player he is on the defensive end, making plays, being a pest and disturbing guys in their offensive movements, and then with the way that coach has kind of mixed up the teams, it's been good to just go at just see how different matchups work and different lineups, and I think each one has its pros that are showing pretty early in camp.
I know you talked about during the voluntary workouts kind of getting a feel for the guys. Do you feel like they're starting to get a feel for you and all the different things that you can create for them?
Not yet. I think it'll get there though. As soon as we play in the games, game is a little different feel. You're going up against somebody different who doesn't know your plays, who you're not used to, you don't get tired of. So it's going to take some growing pains. I'm going to have a lot of turnovers throughout the first 2 weeks. So just trying to get through that and try to be smart with it.
How about defensively, the feel? Was that more of an offensive answer?
Yeah. Defense is defense. That won't make a difference. Looking to make all the mistakes now. I usually get all mistakes out the way now to see how I can mix up my coverages, but that's the easy part.
Do you feel like you're in tip-top shape, or are you feeling a little bit of fatigue now that you guys are going full on?
Training camp. So this is my 10th one. So I feel fine.
We were talking a little bit about Clay and Steph stretching the floor and kind of opening up some driving lanes for you. How excited are you about some of the space that might be out there for you this season?
That's gonna be really fun. So like I said, we trying to get the growing pains out the way first. Trying to get a feel for different things they want me to do. Some things I like, some things I got to do a better job of buying into, but it's only day 2, and I feel like I've been doing a good job of being receptive of all the information given to me and picking up the plays quickly, so that's been good.
What are you saying to the guys at the huddle at the end of practice?
I'm basically going over what we did, what type of day we had, and echoing the mindset of what's expected of them later on today. It just depends on what type of day we had, what I'm saying. It's all freestyle.
Is there a different vibe from practice this year than there was last year? Are you noticing more confidence? Is there anything that you're noticing a little bit different?
We were an extremely hard-working team in the past, and we're continuing that. The difference right now is probably the battles at every position. They're competing, and they're making each other better. I think that's the thing that stands out the most. Last year we had young guys facing Bogut or David, other than Carl. The one guy off the bench with experience in the front line. This year, there's big live bodies that's, really competing and attacking one another. So it's making us better.
Coach, you have a lot of unselfish players on this team. Do you ever worry about them being a little too deferential or unselfish?
No. I got a great group of guys, and their attitude and their approach is sacrificing. They have one agenda, which is winning, and there's no concerns with that at all.
How's Seth doing?
He's playing well. He's playing well. I mean, just to see him healthy, I know we talked about it at media day. Just need to get him out in that competitive environment again and be able to push off that leg. And he's done it so many times, knocking down shots, making plays at the point guard position. So he's been playing well. Unfortunately, he's been on the opposite team as me, so he's been killing us a little bit. So I got to figure that out.
And are you more showing him the ropes, sort of, or do you kind of just let him figure out things on his own?
I treat him like every other teammate. I mean, during camp, I can't be, if true essence where I can't be big brother all the time. He's got to go through the process himself and, make some mistakes, learn from him, play well, learn from what he did right. He's got plenty of coaches out here that are gonna get on him, and so you just let him go through the deal. If he has, if I see something, I'm obviously gonna tell him and try to make him better when I can, but I'm not gonna be overshadow him at all.